Okay, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be walking you through and talking to you today about some basic survival equipment and really what you need in a survival bag, okay? So we're going to start, I'm going to have short videos explain like things that you should have in your survival bag or bug out bag or hiking or camping bag. Okay, step one, we're going to start with flashlights, okay? Don't overlook the flashlight in your survival bag. Reason why? Because it gets dark out. Anywhere and everywhere on this planet or in the galaxy, it gets dark, okay? So your flashlight, you want a survival flashlight, okay? I don't care if you're hiking. I don't care if you're going fishing for the day. I want you to have a survival flashlight. And the reason why I want you to buy the best survival flashlight, one, because it needs to be reliable, two, because it needs to be able to withstand this outdoor wilderness and emergency situations. So, for example, it needs to be waterproof. You need to be able to, well, it needs to be able to submerge in water. Not water resistant, it needs to be able to completely be submerged in water. Why? Because if you fall or if something happens, or even if, let's say it's downpouring and you forget your flashlight on the ground, and then the ground becomes a puddle and your flashlight's ruined, right? No, it needs to be completely waterproof flashlight. Two, you don't always have batteries in the wilderness, right? You may pack like 4 AA batteries. Those AA batteries will run out in a time period. Always make sure your flashlight is either rechargeable or solar powered, okay? Two things, rechargeable or solar powered. So it has to be waterproof, not water resistant, waterproof, and solar powered or rechargeable, okay? And the next thing, it has to be able to withstand damage. So what I mean by that is if you are hiking up a mountain and you drop your flashlight and it goes in between, it gets smashed off rocks and then so forth, but you can still retrieve that flashlight, it needs to be able to still work. Or you're hiding up in a tree because an animal or something chased you, okay, and you drop that flashlight and it hit a bunch of branches and then it's hanging off a branch. You need to be able to retrieve that flashlight and it still work. However, so it needs to be completely waterproof, and it needs to be either rechargeable or solar powered, and it needs to be able to withstand damage. And then brightness. You don't want a flashlight that doesn't actually work, right? So in many situations, or on many hiking trips, or world disasters, or anything like that, you will become, when you're walking, or when you're hiking, there will always be open areas. So what I mean by that is you could be hiking and then all of a sudden it splits from woods to open field, right? So you want to make sure your flashlight is strong enough to be able to see on the other side of that field or in the middle of the field. That way you can know what is there in the dark. Or you could be walking in the city and you may have to go down an alley, or you need to walk across a parking lot. That flashlight may help you in that situation as well. And for self-defense, flashlights can come in handy. Now, you don't want a giant flashlight. No, you don't want to carry around that. That's heavy. The biggest and the best self-defense feature that you can find on a flashlight is a strobe light. So a strobe light is when the light flickers extremely quickly. That would disorient your, matter if it's a human or an animal or anything, that would disorient the attacker's eyes, or the unknown whether attacker or so forth. Anyway, that would disorient somebody's eyes or something's eyes. Okay? So remember, I will go through it again. Waterproof, completely waterproof. Solar powered or rechargeable. has to be able to withstand damage, and it needs to have brightness. It has to be bright enough to light up large open areas. And fifth, it doesn't have to, but it should have a strobe light option. Okay? Now those are the 5 key things you should look for in your survival flashlight. Now, I will leave links down below in my description bar for you could go and check out and purchase your own survival flashlight. Now, the flashlights I put down in my description bar, I recommend you really should go check them out. Definitely, I encourage you to start building your survival bag before anything else, and before the world throws us anything else to deal with. 2021, COVID came out, affected us worldwide pretty badly. I'm sure you know about it. Now we have a census on that anything can really happen at once. You don't know when the emergency is going to come to you or happen. So you really should be proactive and be prepared for these things. Now, I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe, please comment. Have a wonderful day.